Hey my loves, welcome and welcome back to the Steward Well Budgeting channel. It's Deb Renee and you are here, a part of the We Budget family. Listen, I'm just gonna hop right into it today. First of all, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Second of all, I want to apologize for the blurriness of the savings challenge video. Again, hopefully you saw the warning and the viewer discretion is advised sign. I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever how that video ended up the way that video ended up, but I saved money, so I was not about to not post that. Like, no. I think you're able to get the gist of what happened in that video, and so I just said I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that in. But we're here today, and I've made sure that the video is clear. Okay, and I had to make sure that it's clear moving forward. But I just wanted to come here today because I'm going to stuff the second week of my wallet. And the one thing that I have started to do is track my expenses. And so I am not only just going to do that in my wallet. So let me put my wallet to the side for just a second. But I'm going to go to my budget book, budget binder. At this point, let me go all the way back to November and go to my expense tracking. And truth be told, I honestly haven't been spending as much as dare I say, as much as I thought that I would, but I definitely have been spending. So I'm going to open up my wallet because there are some expenses that okay, I'm just going to write down the expenses that I've been tracking here that, as you know, I did not put any food into Dine Out, but when I tell y'all, first of all, moving. It's like some days I get a burst of energy and I'm just like, yeah, let's go. Let's start packing, and I'll pack up a whole room, or I'll do a lot. And the very next day I am like crash, like I've crash landed and my body is exhausted. But neither here nor there. This is the last week before we got to make sure that we're out of here. So I'm making sure I do all that I can. So I'm just going to write. So with that being said, I have not really had time to just like sit down, do any meals or anything like that. And I probably should have considered that when I did my budget, that this is going to be a busy week and I probably wasn't going to be able to do the meals, and I wasn't going to be able to have the meals when my mom was going to cook or whatever the way that she or I would normally do, because I mean, I don't really cook like that, but I will at least come home and make something for myself. Yeah, I haven't had time to do that. So 11/7, I stopped at Dunkin' in the morning because I just needed to pick me up. I'm not drinking anything but water. If it's not water, I'm not drinking it until 2025. I just wanted to go on a water-only diet. I am eating food, but I'm talking about as far as like what I drink. Water-only diet until for the rest of this year. So that's what I'm on right now. So I stopped at Dunkin' just to get me like a meal. Then I went to Jabang Sushi because I had a mean taste of some sushi and some fried rice. So I got some sushi. My favorite is the Maryland roll and then the volcano roll. So if you like sushi, let me know what kind of you like. It must be cooked though. I know I never eat raw sushi. And then Chick-fil-A. I went to Chick-fil-A. Okay, so I'm just going to them down because I just need to at this point. Chick-fil-A. Oh no. See, right there. I don't know why I keep wanting to write Chick-fil-A, but since we're here, I'll just go ahead and do it while I'm here. I don't feel like having to look for my thing. And I spent $6.45 at Chick-fil-A. And on the 7th, I went to Dunkin' and I spent $8.35. And then I went on the same day to Jabang Sushi. I'm just going to put Jabang, and I spent $28.60. Okay. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 expenses in the last week that went towards food that I did not budget for. So that money had to come from somewhere. So it most likely came from my Deb Renee category. And I will show you all now what I have. So I have not been spending much, honestly. Like, I just haven't. However, I did make a purchase today from Amazon because I needed a new charger. My charger for my phone, it just doesn't want to work. So I did have an Amazon charge. So I'm going to put Amazon, and that was for $10.59. Because it was two 10-foot chargers for my 13 Pro Max that goes to a C port for fast charging. So today is, what is today? It's Monday when I'm recording this. I thought it was Tuesday earlier, but it's actually Monday when I'm recording this. You all will see it on Wednesday, but yesterday was 11/11/24. Okay, so that was for Amazon. And then I also made a purchase from TikTok Shop. Oof, that's a mess. From TikTok Shop yesterday. So I'm going to put TikTok Shop. And that was for, why am I putting the dollar sign? The dollar sign is already there. Okay, Deborah. I'm going to put $5 there. I think it was less than that. I'll put on a picture on the screen of what I actually brought. I thought it would be so cute just to do like a daily word of encouragement to myself each day that, you know, I can just leave on. And when I'm getting up in the morning or whatever, I could just use that as like a, if you want to say affirmation or encouraging word for me, you know, to start my day and throughout my day, so forth. But I'll put a picture up there on the screen for you to see what I purchased. And then I did do one purchase from Temu, but that was only like $7 because I had a $10 credit. And I purchased that today. I'm going to put $7.50 because I know it was like $7.40 something. So I'd rather over budget than under budget for that. And it's not even a budget, but I rather over track than under track for that, honestly. So I bought that today as well. And so that was like $7, close to $7.50. And so those are my expenses that I have tracked so far. Again, it's only the 11th. As you can see, most of my expenses were done on the 6th, and most of them were bills, right? My Resurgent, my tithe, the Chick-fil-A was a luxury. Then my car insurance, my car payment, my phone bill, Afterpay, Klarna to get those done. So these are pretty much the bills that you saw me track for. So I did write them down here just so that I can keep a track of what I'm actually spending my money on, okay? I will also say that I did on Friday, I gave my mom, what was Friday's date? I want to say it was the 8th, 24. Yeah, it was the 8th. I gave my mom money for her nails. So I'm just going to give mom, and then I put $50 there. Okay. So these are the expenses that I had, and majority of them went to bills. So really, honestly, everything that's just right here and this one right here was something that didn't go to bills. But I keep saying to myself, like, in 2025, I want to make sure that I'm doing expense tracking, and I need to kind of get a hang of it now so that I can start doing it correctly in 2025. So that's what I have for my expense tracking so far. Wait, because I did get gas. I got gas. When did I get gasoline? I got gas on last Thursday, which was the 7th, 11/24. And then I went to, I'm gonna put Exxon because I think that's what it was. No, it started with a C. Whatever, child. Carol. I think it was Carol. Whatever. And then I did put $25 in my gas tank. Let me get my calculator out, because I do want to see how much I have spent. How about I move this here? I do want to see how much I have actually spent so far in week number 1. So again, I'm actually going to go outside of the bills. I've paid more bills though. Hold on. Let me go back to my... Give me a second, guys. I definitely have paid more bills now. What else came out? Okay. And then I had a game from Apple. They both came out literally at the exact same time. So I'm going to say Apple game. Royal Match is the name of the game. That was 99 cents. 99 cents came out for that. That game is free, but I needed some more of something. And I don't remember what I paid for, but it was 99 cents. Okay, and I think that that's all that I did as far as bills are concerned. Yesterday, I spent $40 at Wingstop. And let me tell you why this also helps me. This helps me because I need to be realistic about my budget. I did not budget for dine out, but as you can see, I have dined out quite a bit. So the next time that I do sit down and budget, I'll at least have a good idea of how much I've spent on food. And even if I don't want to allocate as much to that category, I'll at least know how much I spent. Does that make sense? I was thinking about getting a little book or something that I could just like jot my expenses down in. But this actually did work for me. So I think that's just what I'm going to do. I've always kept a marker in my wallet for as long as I've been tracking like my expenses. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm just going to keep writing all my expenses down here so that I don't forget. And I forgot to do that for the last one, which is why, okay. So every category has 0. Every category has 0 in it. And so except for one, which is groceries. So let me look inside of groceries and see how much we have left, because that is bananas. So we have $11 left in groceries. I could roll this over, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it into my sinking fund. Now, I don't know. Did I make a grocery sinking fund, guys? I can't remember. Let's see. If I didn't make a grocery sinking fund, then I'm going to put it into... Sorry, I'm just knocking y'all all the way around. I'm going to put it into my... I'm going to put it into my 1 month ahead binder. Let's do it. So I've grabbed my 1 month ahead binder and I'm going to go to groceries. And I'm going to put the $11 into this envelope. Oh, it's already money in there. Okay, great. So for now, for groceries, we have 10, 20, and 1. So we have $20 into groceries. Great. I think each of these categories have $10. No? Okay, car deductible doesn't have anything. Oh, it's $5 in gasoline. It's like $3 in subscription. Oh, right, because I did it according to the, what's this? The dashboard. And the dashboard shows all the things. So, okay, so let me go ahead and put this up. $11 extra going into groceries, which is great. And so I'm just going to keep doing that so that we can get through that quickly. So there's nothing else remaining in my binder. In my wallet. I do need to take out these, well, this, so that I can do my fetch. So now I'm going to go and grab the money because, all right, so once I grab this out, we'll talk. Give me a second. Go to different name. For those who may just be joining my channel or, want to kind of get an understanding of like what I'm doing here. Want to kind of get an understanding of what exactly it is that I'm doing. And where this money is coming from that I'm about to stuff right now. No worries. So I have realized that when I stuff, so I get paid every other week. Okay. So I realized that when I stuff my paycheck, when I stuff my variable expenses through my paycheck, I used to put all the money for the next 2 weeks into my wallet. That would make me think that I had a whole lot of money to spend. But the reality was I was stuffing money into my wallet that needed to stretch me for 14 days, right? Just about 14 days. And so I realized that by the time I would get to like day 6 or day 7, I wouldn't have any money left over in my wallet for the next week, because I thought, oh, I have more money actually to spend. So I would spend it all in the first week. And the second week, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for my variable expenses? So I said, I need to do something that will help me learn how to discipline myself even more. Instead of having all the money in my wallet at one time, I split the amount of money that I budget up for 2 weeks. Okay. You'll see what I mean in a second. So that means that in week 1, the only thing in my wallet is what I'm able and allotted to spend in week number 1. If week number 2, all I can do is spend what is in week number 1, okay? And that means that when week number 2 comes, I have money left in my wallet because I'm able to stuff it again with the money that I did not stuff the first time. Hopefully this makes sense. I did not get paid again since my first cash stuffing. It's just that I split the money up that was budgeted so that it would last me. And as you can see, it did just that. Okay, so I'm going to literally mimic everything I did for week number 1, because I literally split everything down the middle for week 1 and week 2. The only thing that has changed is groceries, which is $60, okay? I'm not putting anything in groceries, and I could have left that $11 in there. I probably should have left that $11 in there, but I didn't. And that's only because, you know, I want to start building up that fund for the future, okay? So gas is going to get $25 again. At the point that I filled my gas tank up the last time, it was like maybe at like half a tank. I put $25 in there and it took it to a full tank. So what I'm going to do is when it gets to half a tank again, I'm going to go ahead and put $25 in there again. And then that should get me through the remainder of the week. Groceries, again, it's not getting anything. Deborah gets $20. And I can't remember if I put 2 10s in here last time or 20, but let's just put 2 10s in. And then miscellaneous gets $20. Okay. Nothing else gets anything. Household doesn't get anything. I explained it the last time why they didn't get anything this time. Dine Out should be getting some money. Honestly, Dine Out really should be getting some money, but then at the same time it shouldn't, only because I spent money out of Dine Out that was not there. So, yeah, nothing really should be going in there. But honestly speaking, here's another week is going to go by where I have to move and get to the other place and then unpack. So I'm just saying, we'll see what Dine Out does. But push come to shove, I'll just take that miscellaneous money and get me something quick. What I have to do is try to find places that are inexpensive, but the food is not just extremely unhealthy. I don't want that for my life. Like, I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm not stopping at Burger King. Chick-fil-A is not the most healthiest meal, but it's in my mind better to me when I go and get my Cobb salad than going to go and get a burger. Well, I don't eat burgers anyway, but going to get like a fried chicken sandwich from somewhere. You know what I mean? So I try to do my best there. But that is it for this wallet. My wallet is stuffed for week number 2. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. This was a quick one, and that's all right. I will be back to you on Friday. I don't know if you've checked out the new upload schedule, but we are on a new upload schedule. I will be back to you all on Friday. I love you all. And until next time, y'all have a great week and God bless you.